Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Millennials are the largest generation of home buyers right now, so if you are looking to sell, you're going to have to meet some of their demands.
That's right. Rachel Schwab is with the Equitable Bank, and she's here with the top 5 features to keep in mind. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Hello.
You know, this is tough if you're a different generation selling your house and hoping to sell it to a millennial. Sometimes you're like, I don't get it. So these are
Right.
the
Well,
things.
you maybe decorate your house the way you like it,
Yes.
and things that are important to you maybe aren't as important to a different generation. So you want to keep that in mind, because we're talking about 75+ million.
Whoa.
They're bigger than the baby boomer generation now.
Yeah, and it's a big push in terms of who's ready to buy.
Well, and for a while, millennials kind of sat on the sidelines watching the real estate market, and now we're seeing that they're ready to buy, and they're the ones getting in, coming into Equitable and getting pre-approved for their new house.
Love it.
One of the things that seems like it's been trending for a while now is that open concept, that floor plan that's a little bit more open.
Yeah, and that isn't just millennials, but that is definitely something that they're looking for. They want to have the flexibility of the space so that they can use it however that they really want to.
Oh, that's nice too. I mean, look how easy that is. Like you said, it's very flexible.
Yeah, you've got the kitchen leading into the living room and the dining area. It's great for entertaining.
I think the one that would be easy to guess for millennials is technology.
Yeah.
Somehow incorporating technology. What do you see?
Right. Well, you don't want to get crazy. Don't
Right.
outfit, if your house isn't outfitted with, smart home devices, don't get crazy, because you're not going to necessarily see the return on that. But make sure that little things, you could replace your thermostat with the Nest,
Yes.
for example, or one of the other smart thermostats. And then look at your outlet situation. We have to charge a million different devices. If maybe making sure that there's a couple convenient outlets, or replacing them with the ones that have the USB plug in them
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, those are just little touches, but also know who the internet service providers are in your area. Is cell phone service good in your area? Because who's getting landlines nowadays?
Right. No one.
Millennials also
Right. Not even Gen Xers.
No.
Yeah.
Unless you got a security system and you have to have
Yeah.
one. Even those are through cell phones
Yeah.
now.
What about low maintenance? That's important too.
Yeah. Most millennials are looking for move-in ready. They're not interested in spending their weekends on to-do lists and climbing up on the roof to replace things. So move-in ready is really key.
Yeah. One thing our tech producer said is he's like, we want cheap. And that comes with energy efficiency.
Yes.
Because your bills are lower.
This will help him. Yes, I'm talking to you. Energy efficient. Make sure that you're paying attention to your windows, insulation, things like that. Because it may not be a make or break, but it certainly is if someone's being cost conscious. And also, a lot of millennials are just a lot more green. They're just a lot more energy efficient and paying attention to those things. So you want to also do that.
Well, one thing I see people asking, when there's homes for sale or whatnot, the age frame that fits in the millennials, is I see them asking too, what are the heating and electricity bills and things like that. So it is one of the first things that they ask about is how efficient it is.
Absolutely. And really everyone, regardless of generation, should be asking those questions, because you need to know what is your monthly output of cash,
It's amazing how much more people give for their home if it's staged, and how much better it looks. So staging your house and having great online photos is key.
Yes. Well, we all watch, Fixer Upper and Love It or Listed and all of those home shows. So the expectation now is that your house is staged. And in fact, when I'm online looking at things and I see a house that isn't staged, I'm kind of like, what? Really?
Yeah.
They couldn't put away their, whatever collection and, dirty Kleenex on the kitchen counter here.
Right.
Like, stage your house, and a really good realtor will help you through that process. But that really is the expectation, and that's where home buying starts nowadays. Maybe they drive past or, stuff like that, but they're going to go immediately online and look.
Yes.
Make sure you have good lighting in your photos, good quality photos. Sometimes they do the 360 degree or the tours. Those are things that are really important. So that tip is really for the seller to attract those millennials for sure. Make sure that your realtor's on top of that.
Well, how important is it to come in and talk to a mortgage expert before you even start looking at those online photos and figuring those things out?
Yeah, if you're looking to buy a house, you need to get pre-approved, and we talk about this all the time, especially now. There are so many more buyers than there are houses on the market. So you need to make sure that you're armed and ready to go to make an offer, because you might be in a bidding war. So get a pre-approval from the Equitable Bank. We underwrite it. Realtors in the area know it's a solid pre-approval. They're not worried about the deal falling apart.
Yeah.
And you can go in and you can make an offer with confidence.
You give them a T-shirt that says "I'm pre-approved."
Yes, they have all sorts.
They walk into the open house.
Yes, yes.
Pre-approved.
With our big logo on it. We've made new marketing idea.
There you go. Right here,
That's right. You got to bring you on my team.
Millennials, right? Here's where you can contact the Equitable Bank so you can get your new t-shirt that says I'm pre-approved. It's 414-777-4411, theequitablebank.com. Thanks, Rachel.
Thanks for having me.
Great to see you. Thanks so much.